What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we're going to talk about Jordan Peele and his comments. I don't see myself casting a white dude as the lead talking about making future movies after Us. I mean, these types of people, man, like, they basically are wolves in sheep's clothing. They are always trying to be the people that are at the forefront of wanting to work towards equality and wanting to work towards everything being fair, but in reality, they want special treatment. And they are causing more of a racial divide in this country and in this culture than anyone. But they want to blame it on other people. They want to sit there and act like it's everyone else's fault. There is not a single person with common sense that actually believes that a white director could actually say this about a black person or another race and get away with it. If that happened, that person would not be working in Hollywood. They would be done. Their career would be over. But Jordan Peele is being celebrated with his racism. And don't get it twisted. This is racism in its clearest form. This is point blank, blatant racism. And if you don't believe it is, you're not paying attention. You're probably watching a lot of CNN, so continue to go ahead and listen to that nonsense. You know, and it's like, how would this actually, like, how is this supposed to make any young, aspiring white actors feel? You know, and again, I'm not sitting here trying to say racism towards a white person is worse than a black person. What I'm saying is from a young person's perspective. A young person doesn't understand the bigger scope of things. Now, I, as an adult that has lived life and seen things, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that black people, in the small instances of racism that still do exist in this country, of course black people face more racism than white people, historically speaking, and all of that. I'm not arguing that. But our culture is moving towards where it's all anti-white and anti-white male. That is a fact. So like with me, growing up, I was a big basketball fan. I loved to play basketball. Michael Jordan was my idol, and I wanted nothing more than to be like Mike, jump on the basketball court and play. I lived and breathed on basketball courts. And I would say for the most part, I was widely accepted on basketball courts. But there was several instances that stand out in my mind where I was actually discriminated against because I was a white boy getting on the basketball court and I didn't belong. I could feel how people were looking at me the moment I would walk up there. They would obviously make all of their comments, their dismissive comments. There were times where I was physically removed from a basketball court simply because of the color of my skin. What did I do about that? I used that as motivation. I just said, well, I guess I've got to work a little harder to prove myself. It didn't feel good, but in my worldview, I didn't understand the bigger scheme of things. All I knew was I was a white guy and I wanted to do something that was predominantly black, whatever, but I didn't care about that. All I cared about was I love basketball and I watch Michael Jordan and I want to be like Michael Jordan. I want to go out there and I want to drop fadeaways. You know, I want to dunk. You know, I want to play lockdown defense like Mike, but I'm being judged simply because I'm a white guy stepping on the court because that's not the norm. So I had to work harder and it didn't feel good. But it didn't define me. I'm not crying about it every day. I don't sit there and just bring it up for no reason. So when you have a young white actor that is, you know, wanting to become an actor, maybe their favorite actor is Chris Pratt, maybe it's Denzel Washington, maybe it's Idris Elba. I don't know. But the point is now they're going to hear from a prominent Hollywood filmmaker who, and Jordan Peele is a very, very talented Hollywood filmmaker. I'm not going to take that away from him. But now they're hearing a prominent filmmaker say, yeah, I'm not going to cast you based on the color of your skin. That is racism, and that should not be celebrated. That should be called out and condemned. But, of course, the mainstream media in Hollywood is not going to do that because this is what they want. This is the narrative they want. Now, everybody, in my estimation, and in anybody with common sense's estimation, everybody has an equal chance to be successful in this country. Now, I'm not going to speak to the world because I don't know anything about the rest of the world. I know about this country. This is where I've lived. This is where I grew up. And everybody has equal opportunity if you're willing to put the work and the time into it. Now, everybody's path is different based on circumstances, and those circumstances are not about race and gender and sexual orientation. There's a wide range of things that can play into your circumstances. Do my kids have the same opportunities that Barack Obama's kids do? Of course not. Of course not. It's Obama's kids. Sasha and Malia have a much easier path to success than my kids or your kids or 99.9% of all kids out there. But at the same time, they also face a lot of added pressures and stress that 99.9% of us will never understand. So it's a give and take situation. There's positives and negatives to everything. But the point is, if you work hard, if you are determined, and if you use things as motivation to drive you, then you have every opportunity to succeed in this country. But when you have people like Jordan Peele who are labeling you and your opportunities based on nothing more than your race and your gender, that is nothing but racism and sexism, and that should be condemned. But it won't by the mainstream, like I continue to say. And that's fine, man. Jordan Peele, do your thing. You're a talented filmmaker, but you are a racist by the things you said, and you're a sexist by the things you said. Because if you judge someone on race, gender, sexual orientation, religion, politics, any of that stuff, you're an asshole. You're a bigot. That's what you are. I know bigot's your favorite word. All of the far left loonies out there, that's your favorite word. And I know that you love to paint everyone else racist when in fact you're the true racist. So Jordan, good luck with your career. Good luck with holding the white man down. If you think this is the way to go, then go for it, my friend. But you are part of the problem, not the solution. And I'm going to focus on you because you need to be called out because so many will not call you out, unfortunately. And this is the world we live in now. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm not going to go see Us. I don't care about it. I saw Get Out. I thought Get Out was a good concept. I thought it was pretty well executed for the most part. Third act, it went into Looney Tune land. It went way, way off the reservation at that point, man. It was weird. So, anyway, whatever, man. This is more Hollywood nonsense, and it's just, it's sad that these types of people do get celebrated. And again, we live in this culture where everybody is virtue signaling. Like, the more people claim that they're not racist, good chance they are. Like, I don't walk around going, hey, I'm not racist and I am for equality. I am for representation. I am for all of, no. If normal people, like normal everyday people that live life, pay their bills, worry about their family, worry about their job, worried about all the basic things that normal people live by. We don't sit there and obsess over race and gender. And we also don't obsess over trying to constantly tell you how much we're for this. Like, anybody who wakes up in the morning and wants to let you know that they are against Nazis, who isn't against Nazis? That's what I want to know. Who isn't against Nazis? Who isn't against racism? Why do you feel that you have to qualify yourself by saying something that literally every single normal human being stands for? I don't understand it. But anyway, that's where we're at with it. You guys have a great day. We will talk to you later.